Anthony Fazio. Anthony is being escorted by his mother Jennifer and his grandmother Faith. The next player to take the field is number 52, Rocky Grasso. Rocky is being escorted out onto the field by his mother Diane. The next player to take the field is number 27, Jeffrey Morris. Jeffrey is being escorted out onto the field by his father, Benedito. Our next player to take the field is number 56, Alex Solois. Alex is being escorted out onto the field by his parents, David and Ann. Our next football player to take the field is number 6, Jake Trong. Jake is being escorted out onto the field by his parents, Poon and Liz. Our next player to take the field is number 9, Andreas Cisoris. Andreas is being escorted by his parents, Charlie and Heather. Our next player to take the field is number 76, Joey Zaid. Joey is being escorted by his parents, Samir and Regina. And now our captain's number 71, Zach Pullman. Zach is being escorted out onto the field by his father, Lyle. Our next athlete is number 20, Josh Gagnon. Josh is being escorted by his mother, Kelly, and his brother, Jerry. Our next player is number 8, Kai McDonald. Kai is being escorted out onto the field by his parents, John and Tammy. And our final football senior is number 7, Jacob Pinn. Jacob is being escorted out onto the field by his parents, Kevin and Terry. And for our cheerleading seniors, our first senior to take the field is Natalie Colon. Natalie is being escorted by her siblings, Xander, Maggie, Grace, Lydia, Matthew, and Jacob. And our final senior for tonight is Gianna Dufresne. Gianna is being escorted out onto the field by her mom, Anna, her brother, Chris, and her sister, Alexa. Seniors, when you reflect on these past 4 years and all that you have done here at Drayton High School, we want you to remember all of the wonderful memories that you had. Yes, granted, we probably would have taken a few more wins, but regardless of that, you have to think about everything that you've accomplished over these past 4 years. Your career isn't defined by one season. It isn't defined by one performance. It's defined by the work and effort that you put in and day out. On behalf of the athletic department, your teachers, your coaches, your peers, your classmates, your teammates, and especially your parents and families, as evidenced here tonight, it truly is a pleasure to watch you play day in and day out, regardless of outcomes. We enjoy seeing you put forth the work that you put in and the time and the commitment. You are strong, you are independent, and you are going to go on to do amazing things in the next chapter of your life. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Please, folks, let's give our seniors a huge round of applause. At this time, could we all please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Take on the Scarlet Knights. Having lost to the Tewksbury-Redmond, the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors, and Marblehead, but are coming off a win, a 35-7 win against the Chelmsford Lions last weekend at Chelmsford. Meanwhile, the winless Middies are still looking to find their way on this course in their final home game. If you were with us a few minutes ago, you saw all the seniors, both in the band, the football team, and the cheering squad, being recognized at midfield with their parents in tow.
Tonight's game, we ask that you sit to the end zone bleachers. Drake students attending tonight's game, please sit in the end zone bleachers. The Pop Monarch fans will be staying in the normal student section. So, Dragon students, please move to the end zone bleachers.
So, North Andover won the toss and deferred, so Dragon will receive. They will defend the track end zone, while North Andover will start out defending the high school end of the field. John, it's been a rough year for these Middies. Tell, if you can go back in your memory bank a few years, what was it like on senior night for you coming out onto this field?
Well, at that time we didn't have a senior night, but I can tell you it would have been very heartwarming to be with the family and just know that this is a long journey that involved a lot of people. A lot of people driving you to the field, dropping you off, waiting up late nights for buses to return to the parking lot. This is not a journey taken alone.
Now, I know your mom. She was one of your biggest fans. She's not here with us anymore, but
no, she would love this.
What about your dad? I mean, I've met him once or twice, I think, John.
Yeah, he used to videotape all the games. So we would watch the games immediately after at my house.
And the kickoff is short. It's to about the 15. Handoff up, coming up the right-hand side, number 26.
That's the first time we saw that reverse work a little bit.
Yep, that was Andre Boras on the carry. Brings it out to about the 30-yard line. Nope, looks to be out at the 33-yard line.
Good starting spot for Drake.
Yes, it is.
We'll take it. There was a little rain earlier.
Yes, I saw that on my drive up.
I'm glad it held off.
I hope it holds off all game long.
got a new running back in. Colin Arsenal.
Yeah, it does look number 14 is back there. So handoff to Arsenal. He goes over the left side, gets about to the 35-yard line, gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Middies.
A host of North Andover tacklers.
Yeah, North Andover seems to have some size, John, which has been a problem for the Middies to handle.
Yeah, they got a big number 78 there, David Coperstein, 6'5", 280. That'll leave a mark.
That will.
Got trips out left.
Single wide receiver to the short side of the field here,
2nd and
single
8.
back.
Arsenal goes in motion.
He throws a swing pass to Arsenal. Arsenal takes it over the 30, 35. Maybe he gets to the 36. Maybe only got a half a yard.
Yeah, I think the PA announcer was counting the yards as he caught it. It was only about a half a yard gain.
Yep. So Middies face 3rd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line. Their own 36-yard line. Need to get out to the 43-yard line for the first down. Middies don't change their formation much. It's
trips out left. Kai McDonald on the right, all by himself.
Pistol formation. Penn takes a short drop, throws it out to the 40 to...
He didn't get to the stakes, so...
Nope, that was just a bad read by Josh Gagnon there. He gets it out to the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. Still, that's 2 yards short of a first down. Middies do not appear to be putting... Well, actually, Gagnon's the punter, so you really wouldn't necessarily know that. But Penn goes back to the huddle with a play, so it appears they're going to go for it on 4th down early in this game. Inside 10 minutes. Penn in the shotgun. He's got Arsenal. Looks to be
trips right this time.
Yep. And North Andover looks to blitz. Nope, it's a handoff, and he's caught in the backfield for a loss of 2. Oh, ball's at, longer than that. He's taken down at the 35-yard line, so it's a loss of about 6.
Hard to know what was going on in his mind there.
I don't understand. I probably would have gone to the pass. They haven't tried, well, they did try a run early, but okay. So North Andover takes over on the Middies 35-yard line, 1st and 10, 9:25 remaining on the first quarter clock.
Two backs in the backfield.
Yep. 2 wide receivers, 2 wide to the right for North Andover. 6 under center. He hands it off to number 5, it appears. 5 is Jack Ferrulo, a senior running back, 5'11", 170. He's a third-year player for the Scarlet Knights, having watched them several years ago. So ball is at the 34, inside the 34, not quite to the 33-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play, 2, maybe a solid 2. Now we've got single wide right and left, 2 backs in the backfield. Offset from the quarterback. Takes the snap, hands off to Ferrulo around the right-hand side. Ferrulo cuts it back, cuts it inside. He's got a first down. He's inside the 15, just outside the 10 to about the 11-yard line there.
So they just got little man-on-man blocking there. Got out on the edge.
Yep, ball is actually marked at the 12. He was down at the 12. So it's 1st and 10 at the 12 for the Scarlet Knights. Number 6 is the quarterback, Jack O'Connell. 6'3", 185-pound senior. He's only a little smaller than, a little bigger than you were, John, as a senior.
Yeah. Taller, I was a little heavier.
And a handoff to number 5, Jack Ferrulo again. He's met at the line, and they're trying to push him back. He might have gotten a yard.
It's a good stop there.
Yep, he went right into the middle of that middies line, and it looks to be some substance there with number 76.
Joseph Zaid is a big boy.
Yes, he is. And 71 standing next to him, Zach Coleman, another senior. So it's second down and about 8 to go, it appears. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. Trips left, single wide right. Quarterback keeper now. O'Connell takes it, he cuts back across the middle. He's inside the 5, fumble! Middies recover the fumble! Can't tell who that was, John. It looks like, Colin Arsenault, number 14, I believe.
Yeah, just a little strip. They stripped him, and he caught it in the air.
Yeah, we'll show you the replay for that for all of you who are trying to watch something else. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a beautiful, beautiful hands there by Arsenault. Takes it out to about the 5.5-yard line. Doesn't look like it made it out to the 6. Penn in the shotgun formation, single back, Arsenault in motion. He looks across the middle, he throws to number 10, Mitchell Cripps. Cripps is out to the 10, maybe the 12-yard line with the stretch.
That's good first down right there. First downs make third downs. That's a good way to start off.
Yep. So now we have a second and about 6 or 7.
Second and about 3.5.
3.5, 4. I'm going the opposite way. Gotta quit doing math in my head. Middies have trips left, single wide right here, single back set, Penn in the shotgun formation. Calling signals. He takes the snap. He looks out to his left, puts it under and tries to run with it. He's met by number 78 and a host of other Scarlet Knight tacklers. 78 is David Copperstein, 6'5", 280-pound senior defensive tackle. So that's not successful for the Middies. So now looks like they've lost a few yards. It's third down from the 12-yard line. Got to get out to the 16.5-yard line.
Yeah, the pocket just collapsed there. Penn looked for whatever he could get.
Middies remain in the huddle. Penn gives them the play call, take him from the sidelines. We've got a single wide left. Trips to the right, short side of the field now. Penn turning around, talking to Arsenault, calling signals. Snap, and he's got a blitz, and they throw it to the outside where it's complete to number 20, Josh Gagnon, but he barely got back to the line of scrimmage with that one. Maybe okay, they're going to mark him out at the, looks to be the 14, John, just inside the 14. So we're looking at a long 2, I believe.
Yeah. Got to punt it this time.
Yep, Gagnon's counting, standing in his end zone, counting the number of blockers he's got. Single back between he and the line. It's a low snap, and it's, a side kick. It's going to go out at about the 25-yard line, 27-yard line.
Yeah.
Not a very good kick. So the Middies with their back against the wall again. Let's see if they can make another defensive stop. I don't think I expected a defensive battle, but so far that's what we have. Ball is marked at the 25-yard line of the Middies. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. 4:35 to go on the clock, as you can see at the top of your screen.
Go, Drake!
78 is the center on the offense. Up, and we have a false start on number 78. I believe he tried to simulate the snap, John. So, oh, nope, it was against the middies. Encroachment on the middies, so it's a 5-yard penalty, so it's 1st and 5 for the Scarlet Knights. Copperstein with the snap. Oh, he throws it deep. Middies. Oh, it's dropped by number 14 of the Scarlet Knights.
I think Kai McDonald might have got a piece of that.
Nick Ankiewicz, yep, 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver and defensive end. Yeah, McDonald, I think, did get a piece of it. It was, a lot of air under it. Just not an easy, especially into double coverage. And so now it's 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 5. He rolls out again. No, he goes up the middle. He jukes a couple of. He's up the middle. He's over the 15, inside the 10 to about the 9. That's a 1st down for the Scarlet Knights. I don't know. Drake didn't appear to be able to catch him on the juke. So the ball is now inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the first and goal for the Scarlet Knights. 4:07 to go on the first quarter clock. Twin wide right, single wide left. Shotgun. Handoff number 5 up the middle. He's met by a couple of middies, but he's going to drag them inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line, it appears. You got number 10, Mitchell Cripps, there on the tackle, among others. Zaid was down there as well. Joseph Zaid, another senior.
2nd and goal or 3rd and goal?
It should be 2nd and goal, John. Although you're right, that does look like 3rd from here. No, I think you're right. It is 3rd down, unless they just changed it again. So we have a shotgun formation. Catchy's throwing a sidearm out to the side, and it's going to be a touchdown. He threw a little shortstop throw to second base. Yep. So with 2:56 to go in the first quarter, it's Scarlet Knights 6, Middies 0. PAT pending.
Yeah, they spread him out that time and brought down the outside receiver in and just hit him on a bubble screen.
Yeah, that was kind of an underhand throw there, John.
Yeah.
Number 38, Camden Bethel, the kicker. And the kick is up, and it is good. Just inside the right upright. So it's 7-0 North Andover with 2:56 to go on the clock. Middies will await the kick. So it looked good for about 9 minutes, John. Now the Middies are trailing 7-0, not something they haven't seen before this season, since they are winless and they've had a problem scoring points themselves. Is there additional pressure on senior day?
Like I said, we didn't have the senior day. I would imagine there is if you got a lot of people out coming to see you play. I remember Thanksgiving and homecoming being big games. But senior day, it probably is a little bit of pressure. I think the Pop Warner is out.
Yes, they are. I saw Mrs. Deb Pat not out there. And it's a kick to about the 10. Kai McDonald has it. He's out to about the 20-yard line before he's wrapped up by a multitude of Scarlet Knights. It's Dan Smart, actually. So it's 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Middies.
It doesn't look like Scarlet Knights are getting those chunk plays that a lot of other teams get against Drake. Hopefully their defense is shored up a little bit.
Yep, they did. I did watch some game film for the Scarlet Knights playing the Tewksbury-Redmond 2 weeks ago, which was a triple overtime loss for the Scarlet Knights. On their home field, no less. So it's 1st and 10. Penn in the shotgun, single back, Colin Arsenault behind him. And he fakes the handoff to Arsenault, then he hands it to him. He gets out to about the 25, gain of about 4.5, 5. So Middies will face a 2nd and 5 inside of 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Penn calling signals. He's got trips left, single wide right. And he hands off again to Arsenault. Arsenault's met at the 30 by the first tackle. He's got a first down. He gets to about the 31, maybe the 32. We'll see when.
Always good to get that first down.
Absolutely. He's out to the 33-yard line. So the Middies are starting to move the football tonight.
Yeah, I thought they might keep with the run because the Scarlet Knights are running a 3-man front. Even though they do have some size, it's tough to contain the run with only 3 bodies.
Yep, they are.
Now they adjust to a 4-man front.
Right. With wide splits, it appears. So Penn hands off again to Colin Arsenault. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Loss of a couple on that play.
Yeah, there's no one there to block that person since they have all split out wide. People split out wide.
So that's a double-edged sword, John. I mean, you don't have anybody to block, but you also for the run, but you also don't have anybody to block if the quarterback's going to stay in the pocket.
Right. It's 2nd down. They got 3rd down out there.
Yep. That's correct. Yet again, it's wrong. Okay. No comment on that.
No,
we just saw.
It's hard to keep up sometimes.
Yep. So 2nd and about 11 or 12. They've adjusted to 2nd down. Fakes to, nope, doesn't fake to Arsenault. Hands it to Arsenault. He's met.
It's a good 5 or 6 yard rush.
Yep. Number 56 for the Scarlet Knights had gotten in there, but he was able to outrun Mike Valentino, the sophomore defensive tackle, 5'9", 175. So now the Middies are faced with a 3rd down, and it appears to be about 5 or 6 yards, 5 yards. Middies are showing trips to the wide side, to the short side right, single wide left.
Yeah, they got a tight bunch here. I wonder what they want to do with this. They've run sweep to it before.
Up, and I think that was a broken play, and that's a sack.
Yeah, that was a miss handoff.
Number 76. Number 71, Nathan Jakes, the junior with the sack. Loss of about 7 or 8. Ball's at the 34-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. So it's North Andover Scarlet Knights 7, Drake Middies 0 after 1. And the teams will switch ends, and we'll start the second quarter momentarily. Now, John, I've sat in the stands a couple of weeks ago at Billerica as the Middies got soundly defeated by the Billerica Minutemen, or Billerica Indians. Minutemen's the newspaper. Now, it's my understanding that most of the junior class left the program after the 4th coaching change in 4 years. How hard is it to have an entire class walk away from a program, do you think?
Oh, that's got to be rough. What are they doing? Are they doing other sports, or are they just sick of football?
It's my understanding that they didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. 4 coaches, alleged change in system, although frankly, having watched the Middies for the last several years, they're really still running the same basic offense. But I think it's just they're discouraged by losing.
Yeah, it's tough.
Now, you never experienced that here in your career at Drake, not losing.
No, we lost 2 years in a row. We were 2-8, and then we came back. We were 5-5, and the following year they won the Super Bowl. So we had a little bit of losing and a little bit of winning.
Gagnon back to punt from his 15. gets a better punt this time. The ball's going to drop at about the 44-yard line, bouncing, and it's going to stop at about the 41.5-yard line of the Scarlet Knights. So the Scarlet Knights, for the first time all night, I think, will start in their own end.
Will be first down, North Andover.
Though not deep. So 11:49 to go in the second quarter. Middy's trailing 7-0. Scarlet Knights getting the play from the sidelines into quarterback Jack O'Connell. Scarlet Knights come to the line. They've got twins back and a single wide receiver out to the left side, the home side, the visitor side of the field. And they hand it off to number 6, and he's got a long way to go. Is he going to outrun the Middies? He cuts back up the middle. Ferrulo almost gets tackled by number 12.
Well, those were the big chunk plays I was talking about. They actually weren't giving them up earlier in the game. They must have found something that Drake was doing defensively and blocked it.
Yeah, I think Drake got over-aggressive perhaps, didn't maintain their lane integrity, as some would say. So the ball is inside the 20 at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights.
Well, they go out trips for the first time here with one back.
Yeah. Do the Middies match it up? I mean, they're playing a deep safety there on the inside receiver, and he steps up. Oh! He threw it.
Yeah, it looked like they were giving something up on number 3.
Yep. Jack O'Connell threw it behind
instead.
His receiver. Yep. So not a good pass by O'Connell. He should have thrown it right into his receiver's chest, not a yard or two behind him. So again, we go to, looks to be trips wide left. Drake playing, looks to be some zone coverage. O'Connell rolls out to the left and throws it low.
He was wide open.
He was wide open at the 10-yard line. And he's a little slow to get up, number 2, DeAndre King. Senior wide receiver, 5'10", 150 pounds. So not a good showing once they get inside the 20 by the Scarlet Knights. They're facing 3rd down and 10 from the 17-yard line, inside the 18. No, it's still the 16. And O'Connell looks, pitches it inside to Ferrulo. Ferrulo is tackled around the shoulders by a Middy. Not sure quite who that was. Might have been Josh Gagnon. No, it looks more like Mitchell Cripps, I believe.
Looked like North Andover pulled a guard on that play. Try to lead up through the hole.
Yeah.
He didn't end up getting anybody. Drake did a good job of scraping and get to the ball.
So
they're going for it.
They're going for it. 4th and 10.
4th and 4.
4th and 4. Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep looking at the wrong stick. It's one of those, it's late in the season. And O'Connell throws it over the middle. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That it is.
4th and 4. They really weren't doing much of anything.
Looks to be number 84, Kyle Roton, with the TD reception. I see the 8. I can't see the second number. I'll have to follow him to the sideline, unless somebody can show me the replay. Might have been 14. Inkiewicz. Nope, it's number 14. Thank you, gentlemen. Nick Inkiewicz. Middies go for the block. Oh! They missed the ball and got the kicker.
Late flag on the play.
Yep, personal foul, roughing the kicker will be the call. Or running into the kicker maybe, because his leg was not extended. How did they miss that? 2 guys get in there, and both of them missed the ball, and he's hit it through both of them, between both of them. PAT is good. The Scarlet Knights decline the penalty. They'll take the points. So it's With 10:08 to go in the second quarter, it's North Andover 14, Drake at 0. And, no, apparently they're going to kick off from about the 50, the 45. The Middies 45. He puts down the tee at the Middies 45. Number 38, Camden Bethel, 6'1", 165, freshman kicker.
They're probably going to try to pooch this.
Yep. It's got to go 10 yards, of course. The Middies can't come forward to try and field it, I believe, by rule. So he kicks a little hooker, let it go out of bounds, and he'll get the ball out at the 35-yard line, I believe. Just a miss kick, we'll say, by the Scarlet Knights.
So it's a net 10.
A net 10-yard kickoff.
Would have been better to try an onside kick.
Yes.
It's going to be first and 10 Middies.
And the referees, the game officials are discussing it with the Middies. What are they going to take it out at the 35? The side judge, I believe, has it. No, he's flipping it back to North Andover. Not quite sure where they're going to get up. Yep, looks like the Middies are going back to receive again. So with 10:08 to go on this game clock in the second quarter, the Scarlet Knights will now kick from the 50-yard line and not the 45. Only a loss of 5.
I don't know if I would have made this decision if I was Drake. I would have taken the ball.
I think you're right, John. I wouldn't either. I don't understand why it's only a 10-yard or 5-yard penalty. And he'll do it again. It's going to go out of bounds. And nope, they're going to field it. They go with the reverse. Looks like up the right sideline. Number 20, Josh Gagnon. No, it looks too short.
Oh, that's Boris.
Andre Boras gets it out to about the 28-yard line. So, yep, does not look like a wise decision for the Middies. I would guess it's a net loss of 7 yards with that decision. And I think the Middies need to pull the anchor up and get going.
Pull the anchor up. The Middies. I like it.
Well, the band was, after all, playing Anchors Away. So we've got a single back set, trips to the near side, single wide to the right. Penn in the shotgun. He throws it over to Josh Gagnon, who's taken down at about the 34-yard line by number 12 of the Scarlet Knights, Jaden Gabin, 5'7", 150-pound senior cornerback. Gags is a little bigger than that, so we would hope that he could run over the defender and get a few more yards. Big brother Jerry might have to help him out with that later on when they get home. So it's second down and about 5 for the Middies. Single back set. They release. No. Colin Arsenal. Oh, he needs to go north and south. He started going east and west trying to dance, and he gets out to about the 30, a gain of a yard.
They
So
let
it's
the defensive linemen get into the backfield, and then Arsenal ran back toward them instead of away from them.
Is that instinct, John? I mean,
I don't know what it is. I think he made one man miss, and then he just kept trying, but he was going in the wrong direction.
Can't disagree with that.
They're faced with another third down and long, which is tough.
Yes, it is. It's third down, and it looks to be about 8 yards. So there's a loss of yardage on that play, obviously. Middies have single back bunch trips on the near side here.
Yep, a little bunch.
Penn
This is
calling
what
signals.
they were in when they made the mistake handoff.
So Middies, fake the handoff. They roll out. He does a jump pass to Josh Gagnon, who gets it back to the 30-yard line.
Great
but that's a loss of a yard. Yep, nice one-handed catch.
Great one-handed catch, but he was.
I hear he practices that at home when he asks his mother for food. He tries to catch it so he doesn't have to get off the couch.
Yeah, one-handed.
And so the Middies Gagnon's going to have to punt again from his own, looks to be 25-yard line perhaps. Nope, 20-yard line. Marching back to the 17-yard line to take the snap. Scarlet Knights have 2 back to receive. Number 3, A.J. Lawrence. And it goes to the, goes between them. Lawrence is going to let it drop. He picks it up at the 30. There's a block in the back, it looked like there, and they get the flag late. He's knocked down at the 35-yard line. Number 11 for the Scarlet Knights, Brendan Regan, was the other one, 5'11", 165 senior. And so they drop the flag at the 33-yard line. I was going to say the 37.
So Anthony Fazio draws the foul. That was good. He was there, ready to make a play. That's why they had to.
Right at the point of attack.
Block him in the back.
Middies had decent punch coverage as well. So they're calling holding, actually. So they're marching off 10 from that spot. Ball will be at the 23 of the Scarlet Knights. 1st and 10. 7:07 to go in the second quarter. Let's see if the Middies can get some juice on defense here.
Drake gets in a man-to-man coverage. They're trying to get some guys up to face the run.
2 wide left, and looks they hand off to Ferrulo. No, it was O'Connell who takes it, and we have another flag deep in the backfield.
That looks like a hold.
Yep, looks like Joseph Zaid was held in the backfield at about the 21-yard line.
Holding against the offense.
So they'll mark it back. That's a spot foul, correct, John? So it's from where he was holding?
That's right.
So back from the 21 to the 11 now for the Scarlet Knights. First down is at the 33.5-yard line. So 22 yards, 1st and 22 for the Scarlet Knights.
First and 22 for North Andover.
All right.
Yep, things are looking up, hopefully, for the Middies now.
Let's go, Drake it!
So we got twins wide right and a single wide left. He looks, he throws a screen pass out to the wide side, and it's dropped by number 36, it looks like.
26.
26.
And don't trip again.
Caleb Agor. Not to be confused with Nelson Aguilar, who plays for the Patriots. There's only one letter off. Agbor. Perhaps I should put on some glasses so I can see the full name.
Go, Drake it!
So the Middies now have them backed up, 2nd and 22.
Let's go, Ben!
Single back. Twins both sides. And he looks out to the right again. He throws. Oh! Between 2 Middies defenders. You had number 11 and number 20, Josh Gagnon. So number 11 is Anthony Fazio. He tried to force feed it between 2 Middie defenders unsuccessfully. So it's 3rd and 22 now. I don't know that the Middies have had this on defense at all this season, but they still have to remain disciplined out there on the field.
Let's go, number 34!
Yeah, there's not a lot of plays in the playbook for 2nd and 22.
Yep. You just try to go for a chunk play, John, and hope they break it?
Yeah, I would have, if I was them, I would have just kept running the ball.
Yeah. So 2nd and 20, 3rd and 22. He takes the snap. He's looking deep. He's looking down the right side. Oh, he's hitting the chest. It's underthrown. 2 Middies are there. Did he catch it? Oh, yes, he did. First down. Ball caught at the 41-yard line by number 16, I believe.
So about as good a defense as you can play. They had him at the point of attack when he was throwing the ball, and they had him at the jumping point, and he just out-hustled them for the ball.
Yep, I believe that was Nick Ankovitz, 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver, who made the catch. And we have a timeout middies here with 5:57 to go on the clock in the second quarter. Well, John, it just doesn't seem that the middies are getting too many breaks this season.
No, that would have been a nice one.
So what do you tell, you're a coach, you've been an AD, what do you tell your defense after that happens?
Well, you just keep playing. They got them in 3rd and 22 once. They can do it again. Right now it's just 14-0. It's not too bad.
Yep, this is not insurmountable.
We've seen Drake and Flash on offense before, so they can get the ball and do something with it. That would have been a good break.
Yeah.
A punt would have taken us to about here. And he threw it.
Yeah. And there were 2 defenders there. I mean, it was well defensed. It's just size, I think. I don't know that you have too many 6'4" cornerbacks, even 6'4" linebackers at the high school level. So man in motion, left to right. O'Connell flashes out to the left. To the right, he throws it to number 2, who's going to break up the sidelines. Number 2, DeAndre King, gets it across the 50 to about the 32-yard line, where he's taken down by Andre Boras amongst Ishmael Zawawi. Correction. 6s and 8s look a lot alike when you're up here in the booth sometimes. So it's 1st and 10 again for the Scarlet Knights. 5:27 to go in the second quarter. So we have a single wide right, 2 backs in the backfield in the shotgun formation. He hands it off to Ferrullo, who cuts to the outside, cuts back into the inside, and we have a flag on the play at the 31-yard line, but he gets down to about the 25-yard line with that carry. And, yep, it's coming back because the official, yep, we have holding on the offense.
Holding against the offense.
So the Scarlet Knights stub their toe again. They'll be 1st and 15, it looks. No, more than that.
Yeah, there's
18.
that hold that puts them deep again.
So it's 1st and 18 now for the Scarlet Knights.
Let's see what we can do, Drake.
Yeah.
Let's go, Drake it!
Oh, it's dropped on the sidelines with number 11, Anthony Fazio in coverage. His number 11 on the offense, Brendan Regan, drops the ball trying to slide and catch it before going out of bounds. So the middies will have now a 3rd down and a 2nd down and 22. They keep fouling up the down marker. So 4:43 to go, and the clock is stopped on the incompletion. So single trips wide left, single wide right. I think I would go to 14 here because he looks much bigger than number 11. And they hand it off up the middle. Oh! Was that Zach Coleman who missed? No, Ishmael Zote. No. Joseph Zaid misses the tackle in the backfield. Would have had him for no gain, if not a loss.
This is good, though. Another 3rd and long.
Yeah.
We don't think there'll be magic like last time.
3rd and 17 for North Andover.
Yep, so it's a gain of a yard on that play, 4:19 and counting.
Got a 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17, there's really nothing in the playbook for that either, John, I'm sure. And we've got O'Connell alone in the backfield. Twins wide right and wide left. He looks down the left-hand side. He throws it up in the air. He completes it to number 24, out down to about the 27-yard line, but he's about 5 yards short on that catch. Number 3 made the catch. That's A.J. Lawrence. So number 56 for the Middies walks gingerly back. Alex Salois walks back to the huddle. And number 52, Robert Grasso, comes in for number 71, Zach Coleman. And they're gonna go for it on 4th and about 5 here with inside 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. O'Connell takes the snap, he looks to the right, he holds the ball, he takes it, he's got a first down and more. He's inside the 20 to the 15-yard line, it appears.
Wow, giving up
chunks.
1st and 22 and 1st and 18, that's tough.
Yep, ball is down to the 17-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights.
Come on, Middies, to make it easy for them.
Zach Coleman, the senior, comes back in for Bob Grasso.
Come on, Middies.
And so we have shuffling the wide receivers for the Scarlet Knights. We have twins to the wide right, single to the wide left. O'Connell looks left, throws it over there, where the receiver is met by a host of middies, led by Mitch Cripps and Josh Gagnon. That looked to be number 2, DeAndre King, on the reception. He gets it down to about the 10, so it's going to be 2nd and about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Inside 3 minutes to go, 2:55 and counting. They remain with a two-back set in the shotgun formation. Twin wide receivers, single wide receivers right and to the left. I see the second one in tighter. And he steps up again. Oh, he jukes him. He's going to go in for the touchdown here, too. So Jack O'Connell scores on a quarterback keeper from about the 8-yard line, it looks.
That was all O'Connell.
That was all O'Connell. I think it was a zone read, John. See what they were, hold on to the ball and make a decision at the end.
Yep. And then after he gets into the second level, it's over.
So Bethel will make the PAT attempt. Jailbreak by the Middies is for naught. Ball is through the upright, so it's 21-0 Scarlet Knights over the Middies with 2:35 to go in the second quarter. Middies will walk back up to the sidelines, where Coach McKenzie will have a brief word with his players. Oh no. They just march back out onto the field and get ready to receive. Now, John, an interesting thing that I heard as we look at this sideline and how small the Middie team looks, both numbers-wise and size-wise, the Middies don't have a freshman program this year. There weren't enough players to go out for a freshman team.
Oh, wow. So they have a small junior team, a small freshman team.
Yep, the freshmen are actually on the sidelines on the varsity level for this season.
That's crazy.
It is.
Quite an experience for a youngster.
It is. Did you benefit from playing on the freshman team for, was it Coach Rudolph?
No, it's back then it was Dan Murphy and Hank Golick.
Perhaps Coach Golick is listening.
Yeah, they were the freshman coaches. Yeah, we benefited. We had a nice time. We only had about 13 kids on the team, which was not a large squad. But we hung in there.
2 minutes to go on the clock. The official is 20.
Played Chelmsford one year, and we scored as many touchdowns as they did, but they got 2-point conversions, and we got, single conversions.
So I'm not quite sure what the referee was signaling. At first I thought he was saying there was only 2 minutes on the clock. Now I'm thinking he's saying there's only 20 points on the scoreboard for the Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, they missed that kick.
That's right. So things looking up. Penn in the shotgun, ball at the 35-yard line of the Middies. Penn takes a high snap, he looks, he steps up, he fumbles the ball, it's still loose.
Drake got it.
Sorry about that, sports fans, nobody wants to hear
Oh
the
no,
call.
North Andover got it.
There were 2 North Andover
Drake
players
had landed
in one.
right on it.
So Penn
Must have squibbed out.
Yep. Penn was unable to regain his own fumble. So sitting at the 25-yard line for the Middies, the Scarlet Knights will start 1st and 10, 2:18 to go in the second quarter. That's just a needle in the Middies balloon.
Yeah, aside from that long drive they just orchestrated, it was just a 14-0 game.
Yep. So single back, twins wide right and left for the Scarlet Knights. O'Connell looks to his left and throws. Just short of the first down marker, it appears, to number 5, Jack Ferrulo. Oh no, that's number 3.
Number 3, A.J. Lawrence.
A.J. Lawrence. So ball is marked at the 16-yard line. Got to get to the just outside the 15. Looks like, or right on the 15 for first down. Single back set, Lawrence. Yep. North Andover looks, they throw over the middle. Oh! Almost picked off by the Middies.
Yeah.
Banged, batted up in the air by, looks to be Josh, nope, number 10, Mitchell Cripps. I thought it might be Josh Gagnon there.
No, that was good. Cripps kind of sat in the zone and did what zones do. You got to hit in a tight window in there, and he kind of missed the window.
Saeed coming off the field now. Maybe switching up the defensive line a little. Twins again, same formation. He hands it off to number 26, who skips one tackle but is met by a host of other tackles. That's Caleb Agbor.
Looks like they got the first.
Yep, but they did get the first down, it appears. Ball's at the 15, so it should be right on the number.
North Andover, timeout.
And North Andover is calling timeout here with 1:31 to go in the second quarter, leading 20-0 on the host Middies. So while we're in this timeout, John, another thing that I've heard is that, and we certainly have seen it, is that the Middies tend to tackle high. Where is that a Pop Warner? Are you taught to tackle at the Pop Warner level? Are you taught to tackle at the freshman level, the JV level? Where does that begin, and how do you correct those mistakes?
Well, sometimes it's just a kid's habit. You're saying you think it's a team-wide trait?
Yes.
Yeah, well, then something's going wrong somewhere along the line. I'm not sure. But yeah, you got to tackle lower.
So O'Connell maybe was a little fast. He's going to roll out right. He fakes it once. He fakes it twice. He throws to number 3, A.J. Lawrence, who drops the ball. He was wide open on the 1-yard line with that catch.
Yeah, he kind of threw it behind him. He had to spin around. That was a tough catch to make.
He didn't hear the square dance caller call that move, apparently. Yep. So looking. Yep, the Middies are sitting back there. Yep, he threw to the left shoulder. Maybe should have thrown over the right shoulder. So now it's 2nd and 10, and they're blowing it dead. So apparently we have a false start on the Scarlet Knights. So they're marching in the wrong direction of their own volition.
False start, North Andover.
We'll let them go that way all day.
Absolutely. So I've noticed, if you were here at the beginning of the game and there was audio going on, the Middies fans are sitting in the end zone bleachers tonight. North Andover's fans are in the what was always referred to as the home bleachers, along with the Drake and Hyde band to our immediate right. O'Connell throws over the middle. He's got a, oh! Who was that? That was Kai McDonald, number 8, batted that pass away, or else that was 6 for the Scarlet Knights.
That was good defense.
It was good defense. He read that very well.
Brings up about a 15 for North Andover.
I know his dad is on the sidelines. He walked out with him at the beginning of the game. I'm sure he's screaming. Yep, just got in Lawrence's line of sight because it doesn't really look like he touched the ball at all. So trips wide to the right, single wide left. O'Connell back, he's going to throw it down the right side. He's got him open. He overthrows him by about 2 or 3 steps in the corner of the end zone. So now we're faced with, I believe it's 3rd down, John. Oh, no, it's 4th down.
Yeah, according to the sticks, it's 4th down. But that hasn't always been
accurate
throughout this game.
Kind of like my answers on the trigonometry tests back in high school.
That's right.
And snap on 4th down here. O'Connell goes over the middle again. He's high yet again with that pass. He threw it into triple coverage.
Drake gets the stop.
So the Middies will take over deep in their own territory. 1:08 to go on the clock. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line?
Yeah, 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Take that all day.
Yep. Yep, ball's at the 19. Pierce. Ball's down. Penn comes out to the huddle, walking somewhat leisurely in his pink socks, celebrating or commemorating, really, Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. Kai McDonald is the sole wide receiver out here to the left of the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers to the right. And he hands it off up the middle. He gets 5, 6, maybe 9 yards on that play. Is that Josh Gagnon? It was a very quick step. Nope, it's number...
Looks like they gave him 10.
Did they give him 10?
Yeah, he got a first down.
14. Colin Arsenault
Arsenault
again. So they've switched it up.
Arsenault's quite a baseball player too, I think.
Yeah, I think you are correct. I think he plays for your friend and mine, Steve Talbot, over there on the diamond behind us.
No, drag it. Got to be 2nd and about 9 with 48 seconds to run.
So, as usual, the Middies have athletes, maybe not necessarily football players, but they certainly do have athletes in those pads and helmets. Timeout appears to be Drake it. 48 seconds to go on the clock in the second period.
Well, the Red Sox are on tonight.
Yep, they start at 8:07.
8:07, looking forward to it, probably sometime during halftime.
Yes, it is. There's 9 minutes to go before the game.
We'll give you live updates here.
Yep, live updates from the Man Cave and from the Cricket Club in Atlanta, Georgia.
The Man Cave is rocking it again tonight.
Yep.
Smitty.
Yes, I believe Smitty's daughter is out cheering for Central Catholic right now, so his wife and other younger daughter are probably out there watching Big Sis.
Yeah. I think the other daughter might be playing basketball. He has to come over here to pick her up.
Yep. That's what happens when you're a girl dad and you got a basketball program like Drake is trying to build here. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Middies. Holds on to the ball. He throws it out to Gannon. Gannon picks it up. He's at the 40. He's over the 40 to the 44-yard line before he's tackled by number 24. James Federico.
2 first downs in a row.
I know. Looks like Josh is a little jacked. And, they're going to meet him in the backfield. Oh, he breaks the tackle. That's Colin Arsenal.
No,
He
they met
loses
him in the
about 3.
backfield again.
Yep. Looks to be a blown blocking assignment by the Middies.
Yeah, so the Man Cave will be alive for the Red Sox game tonight. Gonna cheer them on to victory.
Yes, sir. Shout out to our friend, Mr. Mike Martin, as well, who I understand has a rotator cuff injury.
Yes. Rumor has it he is the inspiration for Marty Mitty.
Yeah. He's the inspiration for a great number of things.
Yes.
I've never heard of Marty Mitty, though.
You've never heard of Marty Mitty?
No.
Marty Mitty is our mascot.
Really?
He's a handsome fella. Let me show him to you. Gotta go way back in the text chain.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Marty. Field hockey has begun and Marty Mitty has arrived.
Nice. I'd never seen that before, John.
Doesn't it look like Marty?
It does look a little like Marty. It's better than the mullet he wore in high school playing hockey and golf.
Oh, yeah.
Go, Mitty!
And so we got Penn and the set. He's moving the running back around, calling Arsenal to pick up the blitz. He throws it to Kai McDonald, who's over the 50 to about the 47, 48-yard line.
Close to a first down.
Yes, sirree. They're moving. Well, no, they're debating whether to move the sticks. Apparently, he's short by about 2 yards because they only gave him the 49. Oh, he threw it to Kai McDonald again, who's thrown out of bounds quite literally on the sideline after getting the first down. Kai is sporting pink tape and pink gloves, but white socks. And that's the half, unfortunately, for the Middies. So at the half, it's North Andover Scarlet Knights 20, Drake it 0. We'll be back to you after the halftime break.
Please welcome to the field your Drake High School Middies presenting their 2020 field show, Guardians of the Galaxy. The marching band is led under the direction of band director Zachary Cooper. His staff includes assistant director Lindsay Hedrick and color guard instructor Kristen Steger. The band is led onto the field by drumline major Abby Ogway and drumline captain Tyler Brown. Joining them tonight on the field will be the Richardson Middle School Band. to the Richardson Middle School band. School Marching Band. Two seniors, Liam Ahern and Josh Dubois.
And away we go.
Slowly but surely.
Hey, you think about it, that was kind of unique with the principal doing the play-by-play.
It was. And that was a short kick to about the 35, where it's taken back by the Scarlet Knights across the 52, about the 47, 48-yard line. Nope, looks like they're going to mark it out at the 45-yard line. Throwing the kicking ball across. Nope. Again, they mess with my mind. It's the 48. I was right the first time.
Go with your gut.
Go with my gut. And that's cost me too often in the past. So we have single wide left, set back right. He hands it off to number 21 over the right-hand side for a gain of about 8, it looks like.
Brian Ferrulo.
Brian Ferrulo on the carry. His brother,
Must be Jack's brother.
Yep. So ball is on the 39-yard line. Second and about a long one. Single wide receiver right, single wide receiver left. Two back set. Calling signals. O'Connell calls for the snap, hands it off to number 21, who cuts it up the middle. He's across the 35. He's in town. Middy's territory at the 33, maybe the 32-yard line. I think it's going to be the 33. Clock's running, 10:50 to go in the third quarter. Middy's trailing 21-0.
As Ferrulo again, looks
20.
like he's got about the same vision as his brother.
Yep, I still think it's 20. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. And the Pop Warner parents have corralled their children and bringing them back to their seats. And we have a shotgun snap, flips it out to number 35. Number 25, correction, wide right. Number 25, Aiden Lynch on the carry, 5'9", 165 senior. He gets inside the 30, but there is a flag on the play at about the 33-yard line for a hold. So North Andover will be marching backwards yet again in this game. Unfortunately for the Middies, every time they're in 1st and long, 2nd and long, 3rd and long, they seem to overcome the obstacle. So ball's now set out at the 43-yard line of the Middies. 1st and 20 for the Scarlet Knights.
All right, we'll take it.
That brings up a 1st and 20.
Yeah. And so now we have two back set. Wing back onto the right. Nobody wide left. 25 is in motion for the Scarlet Knights. Hands it off to number 21 again. He cuts it up the middle. He gets about 9 yards, maybe 8 yards on that carry.
Brian Ferrulo again.
Yep.
On the carry.
The junior, 11th grade as a junior. So it's now 2nd and about 12, a long 12 for the Scarlet Knights. 9:13 and counting on the clock in the third quarter. Middies need to make a stop here and get going the other way. And we have, can't quite tell what this formation is. I don't think the Scarlet Knights know what they have or want, and they have to call a timeout.
Timeout, North Andover. their thirst of the
Coach
second half.
Dubzinski's none too happy with having to call that timeout, I believe, in spite of the lead he's carrying in the third quarter here. Now the Middies, I believe, travel out to Tewksbury to Ed Dick Field to face the Redmond next week. Redmond, always a powerhouse in the Merrimack Valley Conference and in Eastern Massachusetts. Coach Ryan Aylward running a solid program out there. One of your former opponents, John.
Yeah, played against all three brothers.
Brian, Tommy, and Robbie.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap, he hands it off to number 20. Well, he keeps it himself. O'Connell goes up the middle. He's pushing the pile. He had 4 or 5 middies on him at that point. He gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, where we face 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
8:35 and counting on the
clock. In fact, Mr. Elwood, the father, Lefty,
yes,
was a friend of the family.
Yep.
We knew him from way back.
Did your dad grow up in Tewksbury?
No, it was through friends in the neighborhood.
Aha. Yep, so I know Lefty Aylward pretty well. He's still at every game. And handoff to number 21. He's going wide around the left-hand side where he's caught, but not before he gets a first down by, appears to be Josh Gagnon. Number 25 on that carry, Aiden Lynch, gets the first down. So ball will be placed at about the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, Rob Ayle was the quarterback at the University of Lowell when I was in college.
Yeah.
And took them to a couple of New England Football Conference championship games where they always seemed to lose. Well, they lost a close one at Bridgewater State, as I recall. I think Coach Eric Gorby might have been on that Bridgewater State team at the time.
Could have been.
And then always lost to Mount Union College in New York in the ECAC playoffs. Number 6, O'Connell remains in the shotgun. Man in motion left to right. O'Connell steps back, looks down the right side. He's going to throw some air under. He's got a nice spiral on that one where it's batted away by the Middies. Number
right on the
14, Colin Arsenal.
Arsenal just played a great defense there. That was right on his hands.
Absolutely.
Arsenal took it off his hands.
They got one more year with Arsenal here. A lot of these kids are, as we mentioned, are leaving after this year, so the Middies will be hard-pressed to fill the ranks next year. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun snap, handoff up, trying to sweep left, right, cuts it back left, gets some yards with pushes from some of his linemen, but a lot of work on his own. Ball is inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Got to get down to the 12-yard line for a first down. So we got 3rd and 7 here, 7:25 and counting. Remains single back set. We've got trips to the left, single wide to the right. O'Connell holds the ball. He's going to cut it up the middle. He's going to get a first down and more. He's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Just poor tackling by the Middies on that play. They just let him zigzag through their defense.
He's the best runner on their team.
I would say so. O'Connell 6'3", 185 pounds. So now it's 26. The scoreboard says 27, but I still think it's 26. Nothing with the PAT pending by Bethel, Camden Bethel, the kicker for North Andover. And the Middies break through again, and again they miss the block. The kick is good, so it says 27-0 North Andover. John, what do we have for a score in the Red Sox game? Do we have one?
0-0.
0-0. So slow start for the Boston Red Sox tonight in
They
Tampa
had the
Bay.
bases loaded in the first inning, but the pitcher got out of it.
Nice. I'm still shaking my head. I think I heard ESPN radio at the half mention that it's not a sellout at Tropicana Field.
It's not.
Oh, no. Is it Tropicana Field or Minute Maid Park?
Minute Maid.
I have Tampa Bay on my mind, apparently. And so the Middies are back to receive the kick. We've got number 6, Jake Truong, and taking up the right sideline. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to be taken out of bounds. Are we going to get a late hit on that one, or they're just is that just a love tap? So ball will be placed at about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Middies. 7:02 to go in the third quarter. We welcome you, for all of you watching on Facebook Live, on drakeattv.org, or on Channel 11 Live here from Beaudry Field. First and 10 for the Middies. Appears that Jake Penn is still the quarterback. Single back set. Colin Arsenault fakes the handoff. He throws it up to Kai McDonald, who is impeded by number 12 for the Scarlet Knights.
That was
Jaden Graben,
underthrown. Nice pass. It was underthrown. McDonald made a nice move just to get back to it.
Yep.
But
not much you can do.
No, not a lot you can do there. Looked like it came out of his hand wrong.
Yep. Penn is, of course, a catcher. He's not really, they won't play with his motion. Steve Talbot, I'm told, said, "Don't touch my catcher. Leave my catcher's motion alone." And so Penn remains in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They've got a blitz. He throws it out to the outside. Kai McDonald a little overthrown. McDonald is given a little love tap by number 12, Jaden Gaben again. Had him open. I don't know if he threw it right into his chest, he would have caught it or not, but Coach McKenzie talking to Penn on the sidelines here, facing a 3rd and 10. Ball remains at the 29. McKenzie walks back to the sidelines. I think he's talking to his offensive line coach, or his offensive line coach is getting somewhat animated in calling that, although he's got a sleeve on, play call sleeve, so maybe he's the O coordinator. And we have Penn single, Twins left. He throws it, he throws it high and out. I think he thought Truong was going to go deep, and he just cut it off at about the 38-yard line there, just short of the first down marker. So I think the Middies are going to punt here. Number 26, Andre Boras comes into the game. Colin Arsenault comes off the field. Truong's going to be the gunner to the left here. Make sure he's lined up on sides. Gagnon takes his count of defenders. He calls for the snap. It's a slow but steady snap, and it's off the side of his foot again. He's going to punt it out of bounds at about the 44, his own 44. And it looks like we have a Middie down on the field, a Middie lineman down on the field injured. He's still face down. Just tapping with his arm. Can't tell what his injury might be. The trainer is
it looks like he's in pain.
Walking, yep. Probably looks to me to be like, maybe a cramp. Looks like his left leg's cramping. Number 56, senior Alex Salois was the player down on the field. And he's limping slightly as he walks off the field, but with a little help. Yeah, it looks to be his left knee or something like that. And so now that he's off the field, the Middies will put their 11 out there, play some D. First and 10, ball on the 43-yard line, actually, of the Middies, Scarlet Knights. Swing pass out to number 25 to the right. He's got some traffic. He's trying to fight around that traffic, but the Middies, 5 of them meet him there. They run into their coaching staff as well, so number 25 is stopped.
Aiden Lynch, nice catch.
Yep, gets about to the 40-yard line, so that's a gain of about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. The Middies defense on that play was led by Ishmael Zawawi, who was the first to get there and then met by a host of compatriots. O'Connell's got 2 backs, and it's 1-0 Boston. Houston. Uh-oh. And, we've got a mix-up there, but O'Connell keeps the ball. He runs it up the middle. He carries a couple of Middies across the first down line. He takes it down to close to the 30, maybe to the 31-yard line. Yep, they're going to mark him down at the 31-yard line, but it's 1st and 10, Scarlet Knights, 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Gagnon going to take a quick breather here. So, under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Twins wide left, single wide right, 2-back set. O'Connell takes the snap in the shotguns, hands it off to number 31, who goes straight up the middle for about 15, maybe 20 yards.
Zach Walensky on the carry.
Yep, looks to be at about the 16, so he gets 15 yards on that. Another first down for the Scarlet Knights.
Looks like they have new running backs in, same quarterback.
Yep, yes, I do. I see number 31, Zach Walensky.
Although the quarterback might have been changed, nope.
No, it's still O'Connell, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yep, number 6 is behind there. Number 31 and number 25 are the backs. Twins to the right, single back to the left, single wide to the left, I should say. Middies appear to be in zone defense. He hands it off. They missed the tackle again. He cuts it back up the middle. He gets 5 or 6.
Aiden Lynch.
Yep.
Good feet.
Yeah. Joseph Zaid had him in the backfield and just could not wrap him up. I think playing both ways is getting to Zaid here in the second half. So hopefully we still have viewers with the split screen, one on Minute Maid Park and one on Beaudry Field here. A second and about 5 for the Scarlet Knights. 4:22 and counting in the third quarter. O'Connell in the shotgun, calling for it, hands it up to number 31, who brings it up the middle across the 10 to about the 5-yard line, where we have another first down for the Scarlet Knights. Yep, ball is marked at the 5, 1st and goal for the Scarlet Knights, 4 minutes and counting in the third quarter. Middies coaches are kind of upset, yelling down at their players. I think to do your job, to use a Bill Belichick phrase. Yeah, I think the Scarlet Knights are keeping their first string line out there because 76 is still the center. O'Connell in the shotgun, twins right, single left, twin backs. He takes a high snap, he hands it off to number 26. No, he keeps it himself and gets inside the 5, inside the 2 to about the 1-yard line. So the Scarlet Knights are knocking on the Middies' front door again, saying, "Let me in." So ball is at the, yep, looks to be about the 1, maybe the 1.5. 3 minutes and counting in the third quarter. I expect a quarterback keeper here. Middies are playing a 43, it looks like, 44. And 31, and yep, who had that ball? Number 31 with the touchdown. That's Zach Walensky. Led his quarterback up the middle, held onto the ball, I don't know whether O'Connell was going to be the push behind for the leverage or whether he, expected the pitch back. So it's 34-0 Scarlet Knights.
That was quite a hole.
Yep.
They were actually in a 3-4 on the goal line, which I continue to question.
Yep.
Why we run a 3-man front on the goal line, but
I agree with you. And yet again, the Middies get in there, but they missed the block for the 4th time tonight, maybe the 5th. And so it's 35-0 visiting Scarlet Knights here at Beaudry Field. 2:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Middies really don't have enough players to go to a second string if they wanted to. So the starters remain out there. About the only changes you can make is a couple of linemen for the Middies. And it looks like we have some players cramping on the sidelines, so the athletic trainers really need to convince these kids to hydrate during the week and during the game as well. Middies are back there. Kicker remains for the Scarlet Knights. Camden Bethel, number 38, to kick it off from his own 40. Middies was short a man on the first line of defense. Up because 11 appears to be hurt for the Middies. Senior Anthony Fazio. And now we jog out number 27 as well. So the Middies apparently were short 2 players out there. There is no 27 on my roster, however. And they do it again. They juke the handoff. He takes it up the middle. That looks to be 26 Andre Boras on the return. He takes it out to about the 15-yard line. I myself have to question that continued call, and it's on almost every kick, at least 90% of the kicks that the Middies receive.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. They just try to do things sideways.
Yep. Too much razzle and nothing to dazzle. So it looks to be timeout for the Middies. Ball placed at the 21-yard line. 2:33 to go in the 3rd period here at Beaudry Field. Your host Middies trailing 35-0 to the Andover Scarlet Knights, not the Andover Scarlet Knights. We still have a okay crowd here in the stands. Looks to be mostly North Andover fans, although there are certainly a lot of Drake and Pop Warner jerseys. Hopefully looking at the promise that can be Drake and Middies football. So the Middies walk out slowly to the huddle. Once again, if you're seeing this and you know what the Middies colors are, the pink is for Breast Cancer Awareness Night, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for those of us who have lost a family member or family members, it's especially poignant every October to see that. Penn has a pistol formation, trips wide right.
Yeah, they move the
left.
bunch from the right to the left.
And you got 2, and they're going to toss it there. And he's met in the backfield. That was just, there was no front blocking. And the backside was just sprinting towards him. But they're helping up their ball carrier. That's Colin Arsenault again, number 14. Colin is going to be looking for an ice bath tonight, I'm certain. So if you didn't hear, if you're not watching, the Houston Astros lead your home Boston Red Sox 1-0 after the 1st inning down in Houston, Texas. And And so we have a 2nd and 10. Pistol formation. Penn calling signals. Oh, Penn takes off. He gets to about the 24-yard line before he's tackled by 4 or 5 Scarlet Knights. So we're going to have 3rd and about 7 to go. So Middies go back into the huddle, get the play from the sidelines. Number 28 coming into the game for the Middies, Ishmael Zawawi. Coming out is number 11, Anthony Fazio, who looked to be cramping a couple of minutes ago, so that seems to be a health choice. And now he grabs a bottle of Gatorade. Start drinking that. Pistol formation. Now Arsenal goes offset left, switches over to offset right, trips to the short side, single wide to the right side, and he looks. Middies might be holding there. Oh, they throw it a little high to number. Is that Kai McDonald again?
Yeah, that was Kai.
So Kai seems to be the single wide on all of these plays. They don't seem to spread anybody else on the single side. And now the punt team is out there. Gagnon's going to punt for yet again. Fazio jogs out there, grabs his helmet after a quick burst of juice on the sidelines. Arsenal jogs off the sidelines. 2 Scarlet Knights back. They are only going to stand at the 50. Ball is at the 24-yard line. Low snap. Gags is going to take it. He's got no place else to go. He probably should have handed that off to 64 and let him carry it a little. So unfortunately, with 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, at least for the Middies, it will be 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Nope, 23-yard line. And so Scarlet Knights are set up pretty.
Yeah, that was a tough break right there.
Yeah, they've had all season, John, I think you and I have both seen it, they've had a hard time getting a good long snap going. Gagnon certainly, I don't think, has ever played soccer, so he doesn't have a soccer leg or of any sort. So 1st and 10, ball on the 23. To back. Maybe a quick set. Number 31 takes it right up the middle on the Middies defense, takes it across the 20 to about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line. I think they'll mark him down at the 18-yard line.
That'll be it for the quarter.
And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. So Zach Walensky takes it to the 18-yard line, where the Scarlet Knights will have it to begin the 4th quarter. So teams will switch ends now. Fans remain, mostly Scarlet Knight fans, but certainly the Pop Warner players remain on the sidelines. All the Middies starters are out there on the sideline grabbing their Gatorade as they walk down the field, led by Mitch Cripps and looks to be number 52, Alex Salois. No, 52 is Robert Grasso, another senior. Salois is number 56. And the Middies need to get ready here on defense. Single wide right and left, 2-back set for the Scarlet Knights. Hand off to number 24. He takes it over the right-hand side, takes it inside or right to the 15-yard line where he's tackled by number 10, Mitchell Cripps. Ball is actually marked at the 14-yard line of the Middies. 2nd and about, 3rd down and about 1.5. Middies need to make some type of a stand now. I don't know what else the coaches can tell them. So we have Twins left, 2 back set, nobody to the right. Oh, nice hit by the Middies. He's met immediately when he grabs that ball by, I think that's Josh Gagnon, number 20, right in the middle. Yes, it is. And yet again, the press box lights have gone out. So Gagnon's getting in his licks before his senior football season ends. Take a look at that replay. The handoff is there. He gets about 1 yard, and Gagnon just puts his helmet right into the middle of his chest. Not a textbook tackle, but certainly a hard tackle. So now we have 4th and about 2 for the Scarlet Knights. They're under center. They're not going for a field goal. And O'Connell keeps it. He fakes the pitch to the left. He's taking it up the middle. And there was next to no resistance. He scores a touchdown. He just walked right through the middle of that Middies defense. So with 10:30 to go on the clock, it's 41-0 Scarlet Knights over your host Middies.
You thought they were going to bring something because they beat Chelmsford.
Yep.
And Chelmsford handled us pretty good.
No, definitely. And I looked at the tape. They were in a dogfight with Tewksbury, losing in OT, triple OT no less, and they had some fight to the end there. So, and that PAT is good. So it's 42 Scarlet Knights, Middies 0. Certainly being 3-3, I don't think the Scarlet Knights want to be 3-4. Middies certainly don't want to be winless, but that appears to be their fate, at least tonight. And yet again, the field lights now go off. So, I keep saying the lights go out in I thought the lights only went out in Georgia.
I brought it here.
You brought it here, John?
Yep.
I thought that would be hot Atlanta. So, should still be broadcasting. I think I can still hear myself.
That's all you want to hear.
Well, I go home. That's the only person I hear, too.
Just you.
Just you. Spoken like a true father of 3.
That's me.
Kickoff by Camden. Ball is taken at about the 19-20 yard line by Kai McDonald. He takes it out to about the 30-yard line, where he is stopped by 3 or 4 Scarlet Knights. And he needs a help off the field as he's got a cramp in his right leg, clearly. The mood lighting has started again here in the press box. So McDonald remains on the field trying to stretch out that calf, that right calf. As the Middies go out there, number 23 will jog out to take his place. That's Brandon Sartori, a sophomore wide receiver. We give a shout out to Coach Moose Borowski, who I know is watching live from his home and still wondering whether those spaghetti supper monologues are doing any good. Coach, I can assure you it's doing some good for somebody. And so the lights keep flickering. Middies come up. Penn in the pistol formation, calling signals, takes the snap, fakes it. No, he does not. He hands it off to number. Couldn't see that number, John. He does get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. At the bottom of that pile is number 1. No, that's got to be number 9. There is no number 1.
Number 14, I think.
Andreas Ziozoris?
No, it's 14.
Is it 14? Aha. So my apologies to Colin Arsenal, the featured back here. And now we've got some warming up going on the sidelines. So it looks like the Middies may change quarterbacks here soon. Going to Victor Azevedo Cardosa. Or maybe even Andreas Does he get Zoros? And handoff to Colin Arsenault again. He gets up to about the 37. Maybe they'll give him the 38. But he'll still be about 2 yards short here on 4th down, I believe. No, 3rd down. They're not changing that, so apparently the side is correct. Easy to get lost in a game where nothing has gone right for the Middies. So now we have a new, it looks like a new quarterback out there, John.
Yeah.
Cardoso hands it off on 4th down, 3rd down. And he's dropped for a loss of about 3 or 4. That looks to be number 20.
That was Boris.
Andre Boros on the play. So the Middies have finally gone to their sub packages, or their substitutes. Jake Penn grabbing a glass of Gatorade to go with his mouthpiece, talking to the trainer. So Middies will go for it on 4th down. Nothing to really lose here. The white flag has been up. Oh, they fumble the handoff on 4th down. Boris can't handle the handoff from Victor Azevedo Cardoso. And the Middies turn it over on downs. Ball will be 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line for the Scarlet Knights. I don't see any indication that they're going to go with a running clock, which is generally what happens in some large deficits. So the Middies have to get stout on defense. Number 29 now at quarterback for the Scarlet Knights. That is Dom Pifine, 5'11", 160 sophomore. He gains about 1 yard on the play.
For $202.
And Mrs. Chaucy is reading off the 50-50. So if you were here earlier and you want to hear it, we'll see if we can't get her on the mic. She's going to do it. She's indicating she's going to do it after the play.
Time out. Here we go. This is for the 50-50, $202, which can be picked up at the tent next to the snack shack. The winning ticket is 33806.
Yes.
338.
I got it.
068.
I'm a winner.
That is the winning ticket for $202. Please go to the tent. Also, there are 2 jack-o'-lanterns that were up for raffling. The first one is to Chris M. Chris M, you won
Just
one
5
of the
minutes left to the
jack-o'-lanterns,
game here,
and the other one
5:09.
was, the winner was Ryan. Where's Ryan? You won the jack-o'-lantern.
Joseph Zaid and Zach Coleman walking down the sidelines. The 2 seniors are seeing their last home action, it appears, for the year. Swing pass to number 34, who cuts it up the middle, and he's met by Kai McDonald, who, oh, the ball is loose! Mitch Cripps has it, he's going past the 50, he's at the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, touchdown Middies! Fumbled by the Scarlet Knights, and Mitch Cripps takes it all the way to the house.
Well, all right.
Yep, that looks to be a 75-yard run by the Middies. 75-yard return. So apparently all Paula had to do was raffle off the 50-50, and suddenly the Middies come alive.
looking for the kicking tee.
Yes, they are looking for the kicking tee.
I used to be one of my head coaches when I coached. Where's the block? Where's the block?
Just put it on a kid's foot, right, Coach?
Even when it was on its way out to the field, he'd be yelling it. Just scared that he wouldn't have the block. Where's the block?
You talking about Murph?
No, this was Ronnie St. George. He's a part of the High School Coaches Hall of Fame. He coached a long time at East Bridgewater.
Yep.
Then at BC High.
I was going to say, I thought I recognized
And
the
then
name.
Cardinal Spellman.
Aha.
Quite a few wins in his day. Quite a few times you needed the block.
Yes, sir. Drake's own Ed Murphy, who was your head coach in high school.
Yeah,
he was head teacher. He was in that. He's
great.
over 250 wins, I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
The former Chelmsford coach Tom Cato, I believe, is in there as well.
Yeah, Cato coached in Florida too.
Yep.
All right, Drake, here we go. We get an extra point.
And a coach I covered for a number of years, Coach Bill Maver down at Acton, Boxborough, who's now retired. His son, I believe, is coaching on the Air Shirley Panthers sideline now, which is another place that Coach Jermaine McKenzie has been. He was a coach at Cardinal Spellman, according to his resume. So he must know Coach St. George. So the Middies look to be going for the 2-point conversion. They're in a pistol formation, trips right, single wide left, and they throw it up there to 70. Oh, almost. Threw it right to number 34 for the Scarlet Knights. Mike McNaught, the sophomore 5'8", 155-pound quarterback, just couldn't get it. Couldn't control it. He had a clear sailing ahead of him. So it appears the Middies have dropped anchor here tonight, and as they trail 42-6 to the Scarlet Knights. And they'll just try to run out the clock. Notice the officials still have not, maybe because it is senior night, have not asked to wind the clock and let it just go. And one of the game officials is looking up into the box. Making no signal to the official scorekeeper here. Well, the official timekeeper, really. Middies will kick off. Number 20, Josh Gagnon, counts the numbers. Make sure he's got 11. He's only got 10, so they're going to jog somebody else out there. Yep, and now they do have 11. I counted them myself. So, it's an end-over-end kick. He takes it at about the 25. He's going up the left sideline. He's out of bounds at about the 40, maybe the 41. That was number 22 for the Scarlet Knights, Cam Partridge, on the return. Does not look to be part of the Partridge family act from the 70s. So ball is placed at the 41 in the center of the field. 4:48 to go in the game. Middies trailing 42-6 to the Scarlet Knights. And so snap to the Scarlet Knights. And he just takes a knee in the backfield. And I believe they're nope, timeout. Nope, they are calling the game, John. So that is.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't think I've ever seen that either, John. They usually do a running clock or something else. So the Middies lose their final home game of the season, 42-6 to the North Andover Scarlet Knights. This is Mark Nichols and John Lucia here from Beaudry Field, saying good night and thank you for watching on DrakeItTV.org, channel 22, and Facebook Live Drake It TV. Have a nice evening. See you next season.